Today we're going to be reading My Dad Has Purple Hands by Wayne Dutschke and Paul Cassidy. My dad has purple hands, and I think that's neat. They're the same color as his big purple feet. This isn't strange, well, not to me. But my friends often ask, how can this be? My dad has a vineyard with many old vines. They grow on a hillside, all in straight lines. Planted by Granddad way back in time, in a place that's famous for dark purple wine. Out in the vineyard, in the warm autumn sun, I pick grapes with my dad and Mum. Pick, pick, pick for most of the day. Dad picks the most. It's always the way. The grapes are all picked and the vines are now bare. Our hands are all purple, but nobody cares. These dark purple grapes, Dad says, are divine. They're just what we need to make dark purple wine. Dad empties the grapes from bucket to vat, and with his big feet, he squashes them flat. Squash, 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 not missing a beat. Now not only his hands are purple, so are his feet. Can we see the purple feet there? The juice fizzes away with a bubble and pop. Dad's so proud of his wonderful drop. The bubbling juice is checked morning and night, just to make sure that everything's right. The bubbling has slowed, so it's into the press. Out comes more juice, and such a big mess. The juice has been bubbling, and during this time, the dark juice has become dark purple wine. See, squishing the grapes and pressing out all of the juice. The wine is still fizzing when it's filled into wood. It gurgles and splashes and all smells so good. The barrels are sealed and put on a rack. It's such a long way to the top of the stack. Wine ages in barrels in its own special way, so it's blending and tasting Dad's doing today. Dad thinks very hard as he measures and tests, and after a while he says, this one's best. After aging in barrels for many a month, the wine comes out, but not by a pump. Dad huffs and puffs on the end of a hose, and from barrel to bottle, the purple wine flows. With labels in place and corks in the tops, Dad packs all the bottles into a box. I'm so proud of this wine, my dad just said. It's so jolly nice, this dark purple red. My dad is a winemaker, and to me that's just fine. He's very clever because he turns grape juice into wine. His hands are stained purple, and now I know why. It's the dark purple wine. It's just like a dye. Dad and his noisy friends often meet, and guess what? They all have purple hands and purple feet. They share stories and laugh and talk very loud about their new wines of which they're all proud. Hey Dad, when I grow up, can I make wine too? And then I'll have purple hands and feet, just like you. And that was the end of our story. My Dad Has Purple Hands by Wayne Dutschke and Paul Cassidy.